Hello, I am Jarolics and I'm the CSO for Click.io. So, you have maybe watched a lot of videos of why to work in a scale-up and maybe why not to work in a scale-up. And in this video I want to cover exactly those topics. So first of all, there's I think three different we can highlight. We can highlight what a startup is, scale-up, and then maybe established. Startup, still trying to fit out the market, trying to fix their product, trying to go the right direction. Scale up, have the product, now need to expand into different markets. Established, have gone into the market and now steadily growing. So why you should work in a scale up? First of all, I think number one reason is responsibilities. So in a scale up, you have the possibility to get a lot of responsibilities, meaning that when you get hired into a job, you need to obviously focus on exactly that. But in a scale up, it moves quick, it moves fast. And with your team and with the company, you are growing, which leads to different various tasks and jobs. So as working a scale up, you need to have responsibility, you need to have ownership. I think that's the main key difference when working in a scale up is that you're going to have ownership of a lot of things, a lot of tasks. So this is why, for example, the other reason, it's not for everybody. But for when I look at people working in a scale up, the beautiful thing is all about the learnings, what they learn from working with, for example, if you're in sales, which we are looking a lot of people for, well, you learn maybe the basic sales tasks, but you also look to where can we do it better? Where can we go in the right direction? Because when growing as a company, as a scale up, you need to look at the best direction and you need to look at different options. And that's something you have a possibility to do in a scale up. I would say second reason is definitely the environment. A scale-up is, we're talking about a fast pace, we're talking about a lot of cultures, we're talking about different people, languages as well. So for example, if you look at here at Click.io, we have, I think, around 10 different languages. Everyone speaks obviously English at the office, most of the times, but we have different cultures. And I think for me, when I'm coming from both established companies, but also from my own, I think it's awesome to learn about the different cultures, learn and talk to the different people, and also see the different markets. And I think that is something really beautiful. But also if you look at how the environment is led, meaning that oftentimes when I look at scale-ups and look at different companies, they are able and are more driven to do maybe different things that if you look at established companies are not willing to do. We're trying a lot of new things, trying new possibilities. And I think that's something that if you're looking and considering working in scale-up, that's a very good reason of why. All the new things you're going to learn, all the different people you're going to talk to, and the cultures, obviously. And if you look at the third thing, I think education is definitely one of the big highlights of working in scale-up. Because it's like you're going from with the company. If you're in the early stage of a scale-up, you're going with the company on a massive growth. You're going on a lot of learnings. And I think the educational part is quite amazing. I mean, like when I see people maybe worked at, let's say, Click.io for 1 year, half a year, what they've learned within that half a year, that 1 year is quite amazing. And if you look at the other reason for example, if you look at established companies, they will learn a lot about the job within the small sphere there is. But if you look at the scale up, you can learn all around the business. Because in scale up, you obviously have, most of the time, you have a quite open office policy. You have oftentimes a quite flat hierarchy, so you can learn a lot about the business, of how it is to grow a business, how you make sure you're going in the right direction, and you're going to try a lot of different things out. So I think if you're considering working in a scale-up, these are the three reasons for working in a scale-up, but also maybe three reasons why you shouldn't work in a scale-up. Because for scale-up and also startup is not for everybody. So it's something you of course needs to consider. But I think it's a great pleasure working in a scale-up for all the three reasons and a lot of more reasons. But thank you for watching the video and thank you for your time.